Welcome, everyone. We are here to talk about institutional CVs and document templates. The great thing is everything we're going to show you today is live and pure right now. So if you have the CV module, you actually can utilize what we're going to show you today. My name is Dave Shear. I'm a solutions engineer here in North America for Pure and Interfolio, and I'm joined by some wonderful colleagues, so I'm going to turn it over to let them introduce you themselves.
My name is Caleb Horfish. I'm the project manager for the Henry M. Jackson Foundation in support of the Uniformed Services University.
Hi, I'm Jack Lemieux, and I'm a program coordinator for the Department of Surgery at USIS, Uniformed Service University, and also I work for Henry Jackson Foundation as a contractor.
And then our fourth speaker who couldn't make it today is Nikolai Locke, who is a product manager for the CV module and reporting module, so we wish him well today. So we have a very quick agenda. We're going to try to make our way through for everything. And we're going to be talking about what is it, an institutional template, what are the needs and use cases for them, how does it all work, what are the synergies between now with the CV module and the reporting module, and where does the CV stop and reporting begin? Then we'll have time for Q&A as well. So what is the CV and document templates? The new capability incorporates a robust feature between enabling faculty to leverage the information that we have in Pure and their Pure profiles and allows them to create a much more diverse subset of documents. This significantly streamlines our capabilities now to create the creation process for documents, ensuring a consistent presentation with a lot of more qualifications of the types of things we may want to include in those documents. Administrators can design and implement these templates. They can be spread up for templates for an institution or created for subunits, so having a college or department level document or documents for other subsets as well. This granular control allows for tailoring of documents for particular groups. It allows us to have specific documentation for fitting needs, whether it be for funding capabilities, application requirements, or reporting needs as well within the institution. So what are the types of use cases we can design through this now? Well, it runs the gamut. We could have narrative CVs, so much more than what you would see in a traditional CV. We could create documents for grant applications. It could also include activity reports or activity reviews or annual reports, as well as other types of documents. So now I'm going to turn it over to Jack.
All right, hi guys, this is our disclaimer because our university is part of the DoD, Defense Health Agency, Department of Defense. All right, so I'm just going to do a quick overview of our university. So we're based upon in Bethesda, Maryland. We're right next to Walter Reed Medical Center. Our primary role is to educate and train health professionals in the military as well as scientists and leaders. And we're also involved in military research, and we provide critical operations support to units all over the world. Our mission is all about supporting the readiness of our warfighter and ensuring the broader military community is fully healthy. And then our department is also called, our university is also called the nation's Federal Health Professionals Academy because we offer free tuition in exchange of military service. Our department is broken down into 16 different departments, each tasked with tackling different health challenges that are affecting the military, from dramatic brain injury to disaster response.
For Pure's specific use case, Pure is actually becoming our primary database research information management system for the university, moving away from a lot of manual entry and spreadsheets, creating uniformity in data entry. And as it pulls the majority of the data from the public domain, helping with some compliance issues, with Pure and the public portal as well, we are able to showcase the university and the individual faculty's scholarly and research activity, as well as find other collaborators across all other institutions and other what we call MTFs. With everything in one place, Pure also helps us create reports and specific use cases, as well as our new activity report for our faculty's annual review. Ooh, there's no step.
So how does it all work? So administrators are able to select from the comprehensive data set that we have within Pure to create these different types of documents, as well as pulling from our library of visualizations, which we are able to pull from sources from the reporting module. This integration allows us then to have a much more effective presentation of the data. These widgets, which can be incorporated into the documents now, are designed to transform raw data into something very visually appealing, something that would want to be presented in a document like a CV. So this is what allows us to have an impactful visual representation, which we can convey into a document now by having these two different systems talking to one another. So this is an administrative view of what you can see within the templates. You're able then to create different types of templates, and again, structure these based upon either the institution or subunits. You can enable and disable templates as needed. You can also copy templates and actually do a duplication. So if I want to start with the institutional document, I can duplicate that and then generate that to be revised to be a subunit document. So say, take the university CV and transform that to a college or department CV or vice versa. You can build the document templates using the existing visualization widgets, which you will have seen from within Pure. This includes also whether it be the person's profile picture that you see within their Pure profile. It can also be the visualizations you see in the Pure portal, such as the publication over time or H-index, but also using the data story visualizations that you see in the reporting module. This is an example CV that's now been generated in the new CV template. You can see here where we've actually put in the scorecard, so by the numbers. We can see the researcher's profile picture. And again, pulling in all of the key details that were already present in the CV module. So just to talk further about the synergies with the reporting capabilities, I've already talked about it briefly, but this is the alignment between the CV module and the reporting module. And it directly provides the capabilities that were in the reporting module into the creation of new CV document templates. This is part of that shared capability that we now have, utilizing the services from one to support the other. This is also mutually beneficial. With the CV enhancements, this creates a seamless retrieval and presentation of the data that we'd want in a CV document. Likewise, from a reporting standpoint, this further enhances the capability, ensuring that researchers want to supply that additional information, further enriching their profiles, also improving what you would want for reporting, but also helping to take along benefits for things like what we would see in the Pure portal. By having these visualization widgets, this allows us to continually create new ways of visualizing the data and presenting new features to create exchanges for that information. There are still some limitations though. So part of the core functionality of this is that the institutional CV templates are designed through the CV module. So you are required to have the CV module to take advantage of this, but you do not have to have the reporting module to take advantage of that. So it does not require you to license both modules. Some of the other limited features that are not included in this is there's none of the advanced reporting. You are not able to share the document types or the template, so a personal user isn't able to share the template they create to another personal user. There's also no scheduling. So how we schedule documents in the reporting module to be generated based on new data, a CV cannot be generated for scheduling. Say, give me a new CV every 6 months or once a month. There's also no role-based access. So there's no way to assign particular roles to control the creation of the documents as well.
So you can see on the left-hand side what our original reporting template actually looks like. When we took a look at this, it actually lines up with everything Pure already captures for the university. So with the help of David and Nicola, we actually created a new, what we call an activity report, to do the faculty's annual review. What this is going to help with in our case is not just compliance, but accountability for the faculty members so that they actually complete their profiles, because their performance review will be contingent on it, which is extremely important. And yeah, that's actually it.
So just to summarize for our conclusion here, we put this filler in because we had to turn the slides in so early in advance. But the product team, kudos to you, they got it out there. So right now, with the release of 5.31.1, the new CV template capability is live today. So if you've got the CV module, take advantage of it. Try to start making some new CVs today. Some of the new things we're going to be seeing as well is the ability to import and export features. So I mentioned how you can't share templates right now. We're looking at how we share reporting templates. So how we have the reporting community in the Help Center, looking at trying to do the same thing in the future with CV templates. Also, reordering of the templates to reflect some more prominence on the role of the importance. So some of the templates we have today. So if you have read the release notes, you will have seen there are 2 document types right now that were sunset from the CV template capabilities. The biggest one being the NIH BioSketch. And really the big reason for that is because the NIH is recommending that researchers go and create their NIH BioSketch using the Science CV. So based upon that, we thought it was best for us then to do away with that. But if you have researchers that have created the NIH BioSketch CV in their profiles, those documents will still remain. Some of the things we're also considering is the bulk creation. So you can imagine for use case, they're making these for their activity reporting. So rather than having researchers individually generate the CV, one of the things we're looking at is the ability to do a bulk generation. So this would be where an administrator could go in and say, generate a CV for all my faculty for the unit that I'm looking at. So one department or one college. And then getting a zip folder of a document for every single person in that unit. So we're also looking at additional filters and widgets that'll be a part of what's being rolled out also with the reporting capabilities. So you'll see more and more of this as we see enhancements to both of these modules. So here's our contact information, and now we've got plenty of time for some Q&A. Thank you.